The aim of this simulation is to learn about the value of a strategy and the impact on the value of the underlying asset. Your task is to identify, for each strategy, the break-even points, the ideal settlement price at expiration, and the related profit or loss. Next, master the impact of the choice regarding the selected strike prices. In addition, make sure you compare the strategy's value to the price of the underlying asset. In this simulation, you act in the role of an option trader. You can transact exchange-listed options, namely calls and puts of various series, as well as their listed underlying futures contract. As an aside, the time to maturity of both the options and the futures contract is 9 months each. Your assignment is to set up various option strategies and analyze what you have paid or received for it, and whether that net sum still applies in the markets as soon as the price of the underlying futures contract has changed. What is the impact on the value of your position? Is this a profit or a loss? In other words, could you have done better if you would have waited up until now? Your first task is to set up the following option strategies and calculate the overall price that you pay or receive for each of these strategies, a so-called long call spread. A so-called long put spread. A so-called at-the-money straddle. A so-called strangle. And a so-called even money caller. Your task is to choose which options series to use and which strikes have your preference. Try to calculate the break-even points of each strategy. At the end of the simulation, identify which strategy would have been ideal for the experienced price development of the underlying value. Be precise. That means define call or put, the strike level, and whether long or short. Wishing you all the best.